Hi friends, welcome to KS Excel World. Myself Kailash. Today we are going to see in this video about Excel basic shortcuts. So I'll share some basic shortcuts which we record on a regular works. So first shortcut we'll see about it's Control A. So Control A is used to select all cells in a particular range. See, I'll show you example. I'm just clicking Control A and it selects entire range. So Control A is used to select all cells in a particular range. Next we will see about Control B. Control B is used to bold the particular cell or a particular range. See, I'm selecting now the entire range, and if I'm giving Control B, all the fonts getting bold. So and if you want to remove the bold, and you can again Control B, it will change back to normal font. The next shortcut is Control I. So Control I is used to change a particular cell or a particular range font to italic style. So I will select entire range, and now I will show example. I will click Control I. So the entire font is changed to italic style. You can see the difference. And if you want to remove again, if you give Control I, it will change back to a normal font. Next one, it's Control U. So Control U is used for underline the particular cell or a range. So you can select many cells, and if you give Control U, so you will get underline on multiple cells. So Control U is used to for underlines. Next one is Save. So Control S is a shortcut for saving the file. So you can see if I click Control S, you will get the loading symbol, right, the blue one. So that means the file is saving. So the shortcut for save is Control S. Next we will see about copy and paste. So Control C is a shortcut for copy. So now I have copied the cell A1 and I am going to paste here in J1. So Control V is a shortcut for paste. So next we will see cut. So Control X is a shortcut for cut. So now I am selecting the J1 and I press Control X and I am going to paste in J4. See, I pasted here. So now the difference between copy and cut. So you will get the same value in both cell while you doing copy. And when you doing cut, the value will move from one cell to another cell. So that is the difference between cut and copy. Next we will see a shortcut for date. Control plus semicolon is a shortcut for date. When you select a particular cell and if you press Control plus semicolon, you will get the current date. And the same Control plus Shift plus semicolon, if you press, you will get the current time as per your system. The next shortcut is Control D. So Control D is used to get the same value from the above cell. See, now I am giving Control D, so I am getting same name as Vigneshwaran in the next cell also. See, let's say I am again taking next cell example is scored in Tamil 86. Then I will just give Control D, I will get the same value. Same like this, we have another shortcut called Control R. So Control R is used to get the same value from the left cell. So let's say I'm giving Control R, I'm getting same 86. That is the left cell from the active cell. We can use this Control R in a multiple cell also. See, now I'm selecting multiple cells and I'm giving Control R. I'm getting 86 in all the cells. See here. So Control R is used to copy the value from left cell. The next shortcut we are going to see is Control G. So Control G is a shortcut for goto function. So goto function is help to move from one cell to another cell. So example, I am just typing here C3, and if I am giving enter, the C3 cell automatically will select it. Let's say so it is used to when you working with high number of data. See example, now I am in a row of 10 lakh something row. So I am just typing D4, and if I give enter, so it's taking me to cell D4. So this is the uses of goto function. Next we will see shortcut for to create new sheet in a workbook. So as we already know, by default there will be 3 sheets in a workbook. So to add more sheet, the shortcut is Shift plus F11. So if you press Shift plus F11, you will get a new sheet in a workbook. Next, we will see the shortcut for moving from one page to another page. So control page down is a shortcut to move from one sheet to next sheet. See, I'm moving from sheet 1 to 2 and 2 to 3. Then control plus page up is a shortcut to move to previous sheet, that you can see in the example. Next one is control plus home. See, now I am at F13 cell. If I give control home, it taking me to the first active cell in the sheet, that is A1. In the same way, control plus end is a shortcut to go to the last active cell in a sheet. Next, we will see shortcut for find and replace. So control F is a shortcut for find. So find is a function, is helps to find some value in the spreadsheet. Let's say for example, so I'm just find one name in this list. Let's say I'm typing Vijay Kumar here, and if I click find, it's taking me to the particular cell which I find. So that is find function. Now we will see about a replace function. Control plus H is a shortcut for replace. So replace function is helped to replace a value with another value. Let's say for example, I will find Vijay Kumar in this spreadsheet and I will change the name as Kailash. See, I am just typed Vijay Kumar in find with and Kailash as replace with. Now if I give replace, see here the name Vijay Kumar changed to Kailash. So this is a replace function. Next we will see shortcut for filter. So control plus shift plus L is a shortcut to apply filter. So you can select the first row, and if you click control plus shift plus L, you will get the filter option over there. So you can select whatever a particular name or which you want to select, you can select through the filter. So shortcut for filter is control plus shift plus L. Next we will see some shortcuts for moving to last cell or a first cell. So first we will see control plus right arrow. So control plus right arrow is used to select a last active cell in a particular row. Let's see, in this row 419 is the last cell, right? So now I am giving control right arrow, it's taking me to the last cell in the particular row. So next, right arrow is used to go to the first active cell in the row. So next one, control plus up arrow. So control plus up arrow is used to select the first active cell in a particular column. See, I have given control up arrow, it's taking me to first cell in the column. Same control down arrow is used to select the last active cell in the column. Using control and these arrows, we can move to from any cell to last cell or a first cell in a particular row or column. Next, we'll see some shortcuts using control plus shift plus arrows to select the values from the column from top to bottom. Control plus shift plus down arrow, and the same from bottom to top in a particular column, control plus shift plus up arrow. So next one, to select values from right to left, control plus shift plus right arrow in a particular row. The same from right to left, control plus shift plus left arrow. Next we will see some shortcuts for insert and delete rows, columns and cells. So now I want to add one more column between E and F. The shortcut to insert column, control plus plus. The same formula we can use for insert rows or cells, control plus plus. And if you want to delete a column or row or cell, the shortcut is control plus minus. See, now I am selecting control plus minus, this column getting deleted. So the shortcut is control plus minus to delete any column or row or cell. Next we will see shortcut for auto alignment. So I hope this shortcut will useful for many people, because in many time when we getting a report or when we copy paste from system, we'll get unaligned data, so it's not looking good. So there is a shortcut to align this properly. First we have to give Control A, then Alt O C A. It's to auto alignment. See, now the data is aligned automatically as per the size of the cells. So for this we no need to give Alt plus O plus CA. First we have to type Alt, then O, then C, then A. Separately we have to press this. I'll show you one more time. First we have to select Control A, then Alt O C A. So then it will align automatically. So I hope this shortcut will useful for all. So next one we'll see undo. So undo is a shortcut to move to the previous step which we did. See, now I'm giving Control Z. So previously it was in a unaligned format, so it's taking me to that step. So again if I give Control Z, it will go to the previous state. So if you want to check the 4-5 steps before, so you can use Control Z. So after undo, so if you want to go to the current stage, that is called redo. So the shortcut for redo is Control Y. So if you give Control Y, it is taking you back to the updated stage where we are in the last. See, I'm just giving Control Y, it's taking me to the current stage where I was in last. Okay, next shortcut we'll see is Control P. Control P is a shortcut to print anything. So if your system connected with printer and if you give Control P, it's taking you to printing page. So next shortcut is Control T. So Control T is to create a table. So if you have a data and if you want to change this data into a table format, you can use this Control T, and if you give OK, then this data will change into table format. See, now I'm just giving OK, so it's taking me to the table format. See, so the shortcut for table is Control plus T. Next shortcut which you are going to see is auto sum. So Alt plus is equal to symbol is a shortcut for auto sum. So when you using this shortcut, it will automatically select the entire range and it will give the result. See, example, in the G column I have used this shortcut, it's giving me the value. See, I'm again repeating in this in F column, so it's adding automatically and gives me the result of 938. So this is a formula, it's taking automatically. So this is the auto sum function where it was. So thank you friends, I hope this video is very useful for you guys. If you think this is useful, please like, comment, share and please subscribe. Thank you friends.